Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Annie. If you're new here, this is Annie's comeback journey. So I'm on a mission to lose over 100 pounds and I've been recording every step of the way, every vlog, the hard times, the good times, the really deep confession session. But this video is a little bit different because I went on my first family vacation while on my weight loss journey. So a lot of highs, a lot of lows. I can't wait to show you guys all about it. If you could relate to me in any way possible, definitely make sure to hit that subscribe button because we could do this journey together, whether you lost your weight already, whether you're thinking about losing weight, or whether you're stuck in the middle just like myself. We are in this together. Let's get right into it. Hey there guys, I am back. I can't wait to show you guys a little bit of everything about our family vacation trip and vlog, especially going on a family vacation as somebody extremely overweight like myself. I'm gonna be sharing with you guys a little bit of everything, a little bit of what we did, some struggles that I went through because I definitely did go through some struggles, but honestly I had a lot of high moments as well. I couldn't bring my actual DJI camera inside the parks because I was so scared to get it wet. Apparently this camera is not waterproof, so I cannot get it wet. Thank God I searched it while we were driving up there. But I did have my phone. I took so many videos and pictures throughout the whole thing. Please excuse the mess in my background in my craft room. It's really bad. I just got back and I'm still trying to catch my groove here. Alrighty, so let's get straight into it. So our vacation started on Sunday. We left the house at 9:40 a.m. I wanted to leave earlier, but you know how it is when you have children. It just never works out that way. So we just left at 9:40. I kind of wanted to take advantage of the hotel. You don't always have to wait until exactly 4 o'clock to check in. I had called the night prior and asked them if we could kind of get there earlier so we could enjoy the pool, maybe have some poolside drinks and Junior could have some fun before check-in is ready. They said it was fine, so that's what I tried doing. I did not eat breakfast that morning because we were so in a rush. I felt like I was forgetting everything, but thankfully I didn't. I made sure to pack me some kind of low calorie snacks for on the way. I didn't want to be snacking every 30 minutes. I know it's not good for my metabolism right now, but if I were to get hungry, I would have rather eaten the snacks that I brought than eating fast food on the way up there. So I got some of my chopsticks, some of my 100-calorie little granola bars, and I ate that kind of all together in one sitting, and I drank lots of water on the way up. We got there at 1:54. Junior was so stoked. He was so excited. We stayed at the Stella Nova Resort. It's pretty much the middle resort. In the Epic Universe area, they created 3 brand new hotels. The number one, the most priciest one, is called Helios or something like that. Honestly, it is beautiful. We saw it from outside and it looks unreal. It was way too pricey for us this time, so we chose not to go that route. So we went with the second best option, which was the Stella Nova Resort. We love the Stella Nova. It was so nice. It has a space galaxy themed in it. So my son was really happy because he really likes everything about space and astronauts and stuff. So it was super, super cool. So Junior and my mom were in the pool having a great time. That pool is heated, by the way, which is absolutely amazing. And then me and Oscar went over to the pool bar and I had a really yummy frozen drink. If this was me a year ago, I probably would have had 3 or 4 of those because they were so good. They were so fruity tasting, so refreshing, but I already know that they're mixing some packet in there and I know it's full of sugar. So I limit myself just to have one, and Oscar enjoyed his sugar-free Red Bull with vodka. Oscar's not a drinker at all. He only drinks on a vacation. He'll have one drink, if that, but he's not a drinker at all. So he was just kind of sipping it just to have some vacation vibes. I noticed that in that hotel they had a small cafeteria downstairs. The cafeteria is more I don't know how to explain it. It's really good quality food. It's just for a really low price, which was actually very impressive of them. So we got a couple of different things. So I got a pizza, like a personal pizza that had a lot of veggies and ricotta cheese on it. I kind of ate a lot of the toppings more than the actual bread. I probably had 2 of the small slices with bread, but the rest I was kind of scraping away, And then my son had, of course, a burger. Oscar had a burger and some wings. And then my mom had a really good turkey BLT sandwich, which looked absolutely amazing. And I was kind of jealous I didn't pick that at first. And then we just kind of hung out in the rooms and just went to sleep early because we already knew what was to come. And here we go, because I had a lot to tell you about Volcano Bay. So day 2 is Volcano Bay, right? I think every super overweight person's fear is a water park. Can we all relate? you know, if you're a little bit overweight, you know, it's fine. Like, there's a lot of rides you could get on. But when you're somebody like me, that I'm 100 pounds over, that I'm weighing really high up there, I know already that I'm very limited about going on many rides. And I knew this coming in. Don't think that I didn't know. I researched all of this before even buying the tickets. But it's crazy because I had a moment before even buying this family package that I was like, maybe we just shouldn't go to Volcano Bay since I can't right now. Like, no, my son has been dying to go to Volcano Bay. My mom could get on a lot of rides with him and his dad and his dad's girlfriend and maybe even Oscar with some of them, who knows. But I thought to myself, I'm not going to limit my son's vacation or take away like a happy day because of what I've done. Like, let's all be real here, you know? Like, I'm the one that put this weight on. It wasn't a magic little fairy that put 100 pounds on top of me, okay? When it comes to what I wore to Volcano Bay, this was a struggle, but I'm gonna link it for you guys because this was life changing. It's very hard for me to find a bathing suit that suits my body and that covers the areas I wanted to cover. Does that kind of make sense? Like, I wanted a bathing suit that looked like a bathing suit, but something that I could walk around with comfortably and not have to bring like 100 things like to change or take out of. Like, so I found this bathing suit on Amazon. It comes in different colors. I actually ordered one in black and I ordered this print here. Felt comfortable. It had like a little built-in skirt, so you don't have to worry about the skirt falling. So that also made me feel comfortable, kind of like going upstairs and people kind of seeing my behind, you know, they can't really see back there. And it kind of covered my inner thigh area, which I'm very self-conscious about. So I love this so much. Obviously, you guys know me by now. You guys know I hate showing my arms. I just recently started using some short sleeve shirts, but you know, when it comes to wearing a bathing suit, usually it's completely like arms out, right? But thankfully, this one had like a kind of like a wider strap. And I didn't feel so uncomfortable having my arms out, to be honest with you. The first thing that we did is saw that big volcano part of it, and that water in that area is so damn cold. I remember me, my mom, and Oscar, we were like all shaking to like get in there. I don't know why I don't know if they do that on purpose, but the water was like ice cold. And now when it comes to rides, that whole time that we were there, what we mainly did was that volcano big pool area because they have like these waves that come in every 10 minutes. And my son was going crazy for that. And then they also have another ride that's called the Rapid River. It's kind of like a lazy river, but you don't have those tubes that you sit on and it's not lazy. It's like a fast, lazy, like really fast, lazy river. The good thing about that ride is that it's not about weight, but there's a big but. This is my first little embarrassing moment. So the biggest size that they had currently there was an orange one, which is the one that you guys see here that Oscar has on. Oscar fit in it, but he couldn't finish like the bottom buckle, but they didn't really care about that. When I put on that orange one, I was able to do the first class, but the second one was already feeling too tight. Remember, guys, I am a very wide back person as well. I saw that and already like I felt like my blood pressure, my sugar like dropping of embarrassment. I was like, oh my God, my whole family is about to get on this Rapid River. This is a one ride that I researched. I didn't have like a weight limit thing or nothing. And I'm probably not going to be able to get on here. So I was like dying inside. What did I do? I went up to one of like the workers there and I asked them, hey, by any chance, do you guys have a little extender for this? Or maybe like just one size bigger of like a life vest? So then a very kind worker told me, hey, yeah, if you walk over here, you go down the steps here, they have another area here that they have a black one. The black one is wider and it has a little bit more of the stretchy, like little straps. It wasn't like a walk and a skip away. I had to walk a little bit and I told my family, please wait for me, please. But I went over there. I got my black one. It fit me great. It even fit me kind of big. So I'm literally in between orange and black. And I put it on. It fit me great. I was like, okay, I'm ready to go. And I was able to do the Rapid River. And we actually ended up doing it like 5 times in a row, like over and over and over again. It was so much fun. I really wanted to record that moment of all of us together, but I would have probably lost my phone. I almost lost my shoes in there, by the way, and I had water shoes on. And then we saw a ride. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm not somebody who really remembers like rides names, and they all have these weird, crazy names. But there was one that was like those big family tubes that holds like 6 people. So then Junior's dad was like, oh my God, we should all get on it. And everybody, the whole crowd was like, oh my God, yeah, yeah, we should. And deep down inside, of course, like my non-fat self was like, oh my God, that sounds like so much fun. But deep down inside of my heart and in my mind, I knew that that was not going to happen because it's too much weight, you know, and every ride has weight limits. So whatever, we tried going up, and I kept on thinking to myself, I did read like the actual like sign, and it did say that the group has to be, I think, under 800 or under 1,000 pounds, which I thought we would make it. But just in case, maybe we could have split up in two, maybe I would feel a little bit safer, whatever. While we were going up those stairs, because you guys know with every water slide up there, you got to go up a million stairs. I was doing pretty good going up those stairs. I was out of breath, but I was doing pretty good. I think it's thanks to my Stairmaster at the gym. We're almost there, like halfway up, and then my son just loses it. He's like, nope, no, 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 I can't go. He started kind of crying a little bit. He got real nervous. So then his dad was like, you know what? I'm not gonna like, traumatize him. We just started this vacation. I'll go down with him. You guys go. Low key, I wanted to go down with my son. I wanted him to keep on going because I knew that I was really scared about my weight. And I was like, oh my God, oh my God. But it was so many people behind us and in front of us. So he just left. And I'm like, okay, it's me, Oscar, my mom, and Junior's dad's girlfriend. We got all the way to the top. The first thing that they make you do is your party. They make you stand on this huge scale. And then there's two lights, a green light and a red light. So if your party goes on that scale and you guys pretty much way over the limit, it'll be red. And they'll tell you, no, we can't do it, or we could split it up. But us four got on it and we got the green light. So at first I was happy at that same exact moment, but then after I was like, I'm a little bit scared. What if we're like 1 pound under? I mean, I don't know. I was just like really freaking out. I thought like my body is just too big to be going down a water slide that goes up this fast and this crazy. I asked like the worker there, I think like 5 times, like, are you sure? Do you want us to weigh again? Like, guys, I was nervous. Okay. I was really nervous. So then he was like, no, 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 you guys could go. So we all got on, and I just prayed to baby Jesus. I go, please, I do not want to end my life here. Let this be smooth. Let me tell you, as soon as that water slide started, I think the only ones yelling was me and my mom. My mom was cursing up a storm. She was like, oh, beep, 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 beep. She was so nervous because we're spinning so much. And me, the only thing I was saying was, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. It was insane. Like oh my God, I still can't believe that my big self went on that water ride. Whatever, it was fun. I really wish that my son would have gone on it, because maybe that would have taken away his fear. But then again, he's 9 years old, so he's still young. So then after that, we just really explored the rest of Volcano Bay. They had a kid area that Junior was kind of like, he's at the age that he's a little bit too old for the kid play areas, and then he's at the age also that he's too small for the big ride. So he's in that weird in between. But the kid area was still like really nice. Like, it was honestly beautiful. I'm gonna show you guys videos here. It was honestly a lot of fun. Do I think that Volcano Bay is for somebody who is very overweight? I do not think it's for somebody very overweight, unless you're okay and content with just being in the pool area. But if you really like rides and you really want to try them all, then you definitely need to be under 300 pounds. And there's some other rides that I think it's under 280 pounds to be safe and to feel kind of like secure for your life. Like I said in my other video, just because I was limited this year does not mean that next year I will be. Remember that. Alrighty, so then after Volcano Bay, we went back to the hotel. We didn't want to eat downstairs again. We wanted to eat like in a restaurant. Junior's dad's girlfriend had suggested this like Puerto Rican restaurant. It's called El Cilantrillo. It was so good. But let me tell you, when it comes to Puerto Rican food, or maybe what we ordered, everything was fried. Like fried. I could have probably gotten like a salad from the menu, but we were on vacation. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna like enjoy like some appetizers. I'll have like a bite or two of like this like pork chunks that were fried. And I'm not gonna overeat and get disgustingly full. I'll try some things, but be like mindful. And that's exactly what I did. So I'm very proud of myself on that one. Now, the day that I was most excited about, okay, was Tuesday, which is a day that we were going to Epic Universe. So Epic Universe just really opened up to the public. I think it was in May. So it's a brand new park. It consists of like different portals that takes you to different lands. So they have like Nintendo World, they have the How to Train a Dragon, they have a Harry Potter world, they have I don't know, like so many different ones, right? But we did something a little bit special this time. This was my first time ever doing this, but we all saved up money for this and we all booked a private VIP experience. When I tell you that once you do a private VIP experience, you will probably never want to do it a different way ever again. So it's a good thing and it's a bad thing. So as soon as you go into Epic, the VIP entrance, it's like completely separate from the main population, right? So we had to meet our guide at 8:30 there. We sign in, we scan all of our tickets, and the first thing that he asks is if we had breakfast. And we all said, no, we didn't, because I already knew that breakfast, lunch, and dinner were included. If you're paying so much money, you really want to experience it the way you should, right? And kind of take advantage of everything. We all went to go have breakfast at like a really little cute little restaurant they had in the park. I forgot the name of it right now. We had an amazing tour guide. Like if I were to ever do this again, and if he's still working there, I would only request him. His name was Chris, spelled with a K. Here's a picture of him. He was so sweet, so patient with all of us. You know, it was our first time there. We had so many questions. My son, I think, was driving him insane, telling him that he wanted to go here and jump here. They kind of already have an itinerary that's really good. But of course, you know how children are, like, they want to skip this and go straight to that. So we had to kind of do some adjustments, some modifications, but he went with the flow. I'm telling you, that man was so patient. So of course we started at Nintendo World. That was the thing that my son was so excited for. I actually think Oscar was more excited than anything else, but he doesn't really show his emotions too much. But I know that when he was a young child, that's when Nintendo like really came out. And he was just like pretty much living his past, right? Going inside of Nintendo World truly feels like you're inside of the game. It's like kind of surreal. Like when you walk in there, you're like, you look at all the details and you're like, is this even real? I was blown away. Like I caught myself, I don't know how many times, just like looking around and looking at the details. It's so much to like take in, you know? My son was so happy. Our tour guide, Chris, kind of like took us through like the little areas where you do like interactive play. We all got like those bands that we could play against each other, which was so much fun. And you got to tap like the little blocks and stuff. It was honestly like so much fun. But then we went to the first ride, which was in the Donkey Kong land of that Nintendo World. This is when things get a little bit crazy. I know, because I've seen a lot of like TikToks and Instagram stories of people who are very overweight like myself, that there's a lot of rides that we cannot ride on. Not because of weight, because you just don't fit in the seat. So I told Oscar, I'm like, every time that I do a tester, can you please try recording? Because I want to share it with my community. You guys know my actual measurements. So you guys know, like, it's not only about weight, it's about how you carry your weight or where your inches are. Because maybe you're somebody who's really big from the bottom, or maybe you're somebody, I don't know, it's just really big from your arms and you have a skinny waist and you could fit into those things. But that's not my case. You guys know I'm big from head to toe. So I am very happy to announce that I did fit into the Browser little mini roller coaster. At first, when I got into that tester seat, I was like, oh God, it's like a little bit tight. But no, I got the green light, which is amazing. I love that these parks always have a tester seat before you actually make the line for the ride. I know some people could think that that's like really embarrassing, but there's nothing wrong with that. Like, would you rather check before, or would you rather make that line, or like walk so much or go all the way to like the top and then they tell you that you can't get on? So honestly, like I took it with a grain of salt. I'm like, hey, these tester rides are here. I'm gonna freaking do it and I'm gonna see what I'm able to fit in, because I really wanted to try to go on the most rides possible, especially since we were part of the VIP experience. Mind you, the VIP experience also means that we don't wait in no lines whatsoever, not even the express pass lines. Like we literally get walked through back doors, through the back, through the front, whatever. We go against the crowd and we literally get on the ride as soon as we tell them that we want to go on this ride. So I wanted to take advantage, because I knew that we were going to be able to ride every single ride in that whole park multiple times. So I wanted to make sure that I tried at least my hardest. Instead of me just thinking, oh my God, that seat looks tight, I'm not gonna even try because I'm super embarrassed to even get on there. No, like I want I want to ride the most I can. I want to participate with my family, and I had no shame doing so. So I definitely tried on, and you'd be surprised on how many rides I actually fit on. So I was able to fit on the Yoshi ride, which is the really like soft, slow ride. That here's a video of me and my mom. We were able to do the front row together, which was so awesome. My mom was such a good sport, honestly, throughout the whole thing. It was incredible. Right after that, we went straight to like the Harry Potter world. Now, this is when things get a little bit tricky. World, we were able to do like the show that they had, and I was also able to do the ride. And right after that, we headed straight back to Nintendo World because we wanted to do a meet and greet with Mario and Luigi, which was so great. Like my son was going crazy. Like we saw the whole performance of them coming out and dancing, and we were all, and obviously since we were VIP, we didn't have to wait a line. We just went straight up there. We took some family photos. I'll post them right here. But it was so nice. Then right after that, it was already lunchtime, and we had reservations for the Atlantic, which is one of the two main big nice restaurants from the park. By the way, the VIP experience does include all of this. So we don't pay $1. Okay. You can order whatever you want from the Atlantic. Everybody gets their full plate. And then we got like multiple appetizers, sodas, waters. The only thing you do have to pay for is like an alcoholic beverage, obviously, but you don't pay for nothing. Tip is also included. Like you don't have to do anything. So we all ate extremely well. So out of the menu, there was a lot of like pastas, and it's more of like a seafood place. There was a lot of like pastas and risotto, which is like some type of rice. So I didn't want to do anything too carby. I kind of wanted to do my best when it comes to trying to save my carbs as much as possible. So I went for the lobster roll. The lobster meat was absolutely amazing. And right after there, we went straight to the park and we did the rest of the park. I'll give you guys a whole bunch of different videos and pictures here, but my son had such a great time. I think I was able to do almost every single ride, but I did not even try sitting on the Stardust. There's one really big roller coaster which is called Stardust, and there's another one. I can't remember what world it's in, but I knew I didn't want to get on those because I'm just not a roller coaster girl anymore. I used to be when I was younger, not anymore. So I pretty much didn't even try. I was like, no, I'm not gonna even try it because what's the point? No. And I knew for a fact that I wasn't going to fit on those rides anyways, because it's one of those rides that you sit and it's like an overhead and then it buckles down to your belly area. And I usually don't have good luck with those rides because I do have like a lot of belly fat. So I knew I wasn't going to fit into it. I wasn't interested. I don't think any of us were. So we were okay with that. Out of the whole park, out of all the rides and all the attractions that they had, there was probably only 3 rides that I just could not fit on, or it wasn't going to work out for me because of my body weight. I'm very surprised. I truly thought it was going to be worse. Now, I will tell you, I know for a fact I haven't done like my second month weigh-in yet. I haven't done my actual measurements yet, but I will tell you, I do feel a little bit smaller around my waist area. I think if I would have not started this weight loss journey even a month and a half ago, those extra inches, even if it was 2 or 3 more inches that I had around my waist, a lot of those rides I would have not been able to get on, because even though I was able to get on most of the rides in the whole park, when I tell you it was tight, it was tight. Do not think that I was on those rides with extra room or very like spacious. No, it was tight. So if I was just a little bit more wider or an inch or 2 more, I would have not been able to get on. So do I wish I started my weight loss journey, I don't know, like in January? I probably would have gone on every ride 100 times. Yes, but am I still grateful that I at least did it a month before vacation? Probably lost an inch or 2, and that helped me get on these rides. I think it's a blessing from God, and it's also a big wake-up call saying, let's not go back to these bad traits. Let's just keep on going. And next year, I'll be able to do every ride with my eyes closed, and I won't even have to try out those tester seats. I'm just gonna go straight in. So then right after that, we went back to the hotel. We were beat. By the way, just in Epic Universe alone, I did 22,000 steps that day. I am so proud of myself. Little mini claps, mini claps. And I never stopped. I never stopped for a break or give me more water. Oh my God, like I'm going to pass away. No, I kept it going. Again, you don't feel things when you're having fun, right? Whoops, sorry guys. My camera completely just like died. So then right after that, we went back to the hotel. We got freshened up. We took a little break, and then we took the shuttle and went right back to the park because we had dinner reservations at the Blue Dragon. The Blue Dragon is the other like really nice restaurant that they have within Epic. And honestly, dinner was great. It wasn't nothing out of this world, but it was good. I did do something that I am very proud of myself. So honestly, the servings in that restaurant was absolutely huge. So I ordered the orange chicken that had some peas, and I think it had a little bit of like rice or something like that. So as soon as I saw my plate, don't get me wrong, you guys know I could eat that whole thing. But I saw my plate, I saw so much stuff, so I went ahead and automatically just took away half of everything. I gave it to Oscar. He didn't end up eating it at all. His plate was a little bit more on the smaller side because he ordered like a fried fish, but I still gave him half of everything. So like that, I didn't tempt myself to eat the whole entire plate. So that was cool. I did have a Coke with dinner. They didn't have Coke Zero there, but I really wanted something like carbonated, and I just went for the Coke. And honestly, it tastes so sugary. Like, it's so crazy how, you know, you kind of get used to having like one little can of like, I don't know, a Coke Zero or a Dr. Pepper Zero, and then you go and try like a full sugar type of pop or soda, and you're like, oh my god, this taste is so weird. So that's kind of crazy how I experienced that during dinner. Regardless, it was a great time. We were all together having a great dinner, having so many laughs. It was so much fun. Right after we were done with dinner, we were able to see almost the ending part of the big water show that they do outside. So I'm so glad that my son got to see that. I kind of saw it when I was walking out already, but my son and his father kind of went outside and got like a head start. So that was super cute. And that pretty much ended our whole day at Epic. We were literally there from morning to night. We went back to the hotel, we unwind, we went ahead, went too early, we were beat again. We did 22,000 steps. That's a lot. I think I just discovered how to really lose weight. Just move to Orlando, get an annual pass, and go walk the parks every single day. It's so much walking, and I'm telling you, you do not feel it. Can you imagine me doing 22,000 steps on a treadmill? It's like impossible. I would get bored, I would get frustrated, I would get tired. But while you're in the park, you're walking at different paces and you're going fast, you're going slow. You're so distracted with everything around you that you just don't feel it. One thing I am doing different, usually in the past, every time I would go on vacation, it would be like non-stop eating all the things, even things that I've tried before, but you just have that mentality like, I'm on vacation, so I'm just gonna eat everything until I feel like throwing up, right? No. Another mentality that I used to always have is when you come home from vacation, it's like your post-vacation. So you keep on eating out, you keep on like hanging out, you get really lazy, and you know what? No, it's not gonna happen. I am in my gym clothes right now. It is 7:27 p.m. and I have to hit the gym because I have to keep up my weight loss journey. Honestly, we're only 2 weeks away from my next weigh-in check-in, my 2-month weigh-in check-in. So crossing my fingers. I didn't weigh myself when I came back from the trip. I wouldn't be surprised if I even lost at least 1 pound, at least from all the walking that I did, but we'll see. I don't know. But yeah, it was a beautiful time. We only do like a family vacation trip together once a year. And honestly, Epic was truly epic. Like, I cannot say it enough. If I had the money, I would be going there every single weekend. We're back to regular programming. I start my fall semester in school next week. Junior's back to school, so our vlogs are gonna look a little bit more hectic, a little bit more busy, a little bit more crazy, but I'm really excited about it. A lot of meal prepping, a lot of going to the gym, a lot of adjusting my schedule, a lot of pre-planning meals, definitely, since I'm gonna have a way busier schedule. I go back to work on Monday. We just gotta get back on the roll, and vacation was great, but it's time to keep on hustling. So if you made it all the way to the end of this video, again, I just want to say thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed all of these pictures and videos that I took. I thought about you guys throughout the whole park, even those really embarrassing moments of me like recording myself trying to fit into rides or trying on the vest. Like, you know, having somebody record you and like in front of people is a little bit awkward, but I kept on thinking to myself, you know what? I'm sure somebody in my community on here probably needs to see this. this or wants to see me taking accountability, or probably wants to like just relate to me and see what they might go through if they go to the park. So again, a year from now, we're going to do a reaction to this video, and I know that I'm going to be a way different body shape, a way different size, and this is going to be a way easier process to ride every single ride 100 times. But if anything, this whole trip showed me that I am not going to let weight gain happen to me again or keep on happening, and it's gonna shorten my happy times or kind of avoid me having a good time with my son and my family. So obviously being healthy is so important, not only for our health, but also for our fun and our mental health and just living life in general. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. I love every single one of you. I am back to recording full-time vlogs, and we're gonna have some confession sessions soon. I have some really touchy topics I want to talk about, but let me know what you thought about this whole vacation vlog and all the pictures and videos and stuff. And I can't wait to keep on with this weight loss journey with every single one of you. Love you guys.